hitbox isn't very good on that. Oh boy. Was that ever an experience? Wait, why did I return to the club? What's the point? Wait, I should save now. I should save. Diary, is that save? Yeah, that's save. Here, I'll save that over slot 3. I'll rotate my saves. Let me just check to make sure it's recording all fine and dandy. Good. Looks like it is. Looks like it is. Wow, this game surprisingly doesn't take a lot to render. Huh. I hope the recording didn't screw up because I was processing a different video at the same time. I'll just assume it didn't because this is very... Ah! Whoa, 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 what happened? Oh, my mouse is back. Okay. Thank you, game. Kobe. So I got Jax, Sky, and Dustin left. Yeah, I'm gonna call him right here. Yeah. Where's Kobe? Blue bird bastard. Let's go. Let's go back home. Kobe. 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 Time to glitch the game out again and get stuck in this area. Wasn't there a... Oh? Whoop. Galleries are not available in this version. Okay, I'm gonna set this to fast and I'll just try and keep up. Wait, what? Why doesn't he have a shirt on in his display picture? Hey there, this is Jax. If it's morning, I'm probably asleep, and if it's evening, I'm probably at what should be your favorite club. No, it did this again. Oh, what? Okay. Stage 10? What? What is this debug mode I found? Why is my thing up there at the top of the screen? How do I get it back? Okay, the game just took my mouse for ransom. Yes! There we go. Yes! Okay, I'll leave a message. Hey there, it's that bastard bird. Just calling to see if you're still interested in meeting up today. I'll be nearby my phone for a while if you call back. Bye! I ended the call and hope he'd call back. In the meantime, I could get on with my morning routine. I wasn't too sure whether to make plans, so I got myself cleaned up, had breakfast, watched some TV. Anything to dawdle and burn the early morning. Ring, 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 ring. Took me a couple glances before I noticed my phone buzzing and dancing on the nearby countertop. I snagged it and picked up the call. Hello? I heard some groggy mumbling on the other end at first. It took a few moments before I could make out what was being said. Yeah, what's this? Stifled a chuckle. Hey Jax, it's that bastard bird from the club last night. There were a few loud noises on the end, and a second or two later, he seemed considerably more awake. Crap, I mean... hi, sorry. After you left the club, wound up just exploding with after you left, the club wound up just exploding with people. I was taking orders until 3 in the morning and didn't get home till 4. It's nice to hear back from you. How was your night? I know. I was there until 2:30 myself. Wow, that place got packed fast. There were so many cool people to chat with. I wish my brother had told me about the place sooner. Should I be jealous? Yeah. Good to know you hit it off so well, and still thought to call me. I'm flattered. Most people forget I exist after the bar closes down. Reconsider? What? What? I didn't mean to wake you up, but I was wondering about something. Oh? What's on your mind? Well, I was wondering if you might like to get together outside of the club. We could chat without having to shout over the noise, and someone else could make our drinks. But where's the fun in that? Very few people have my particular set of skills. Very true, but I wasn't thinking mixed drinks. It's early and you sound a little groggy. Maybe you'd be up for some coffee. My treat. I'll even pitch in for a muffin. Muffin, eh? Tempting offer. Sure, I can use a pick-me-up. Give me about an hour or two to get ready. I literally fell into bed when I got home. Sure, there's a coffee shop right near the club. Meet me there in about an hour. I've been by a few times on the way home from work. I'll see you there. Click. He seemed a little hesitant. Maybe that's just jitters on my end. Still, it'd be nice to see him again. As I set my phone down on the counter, I heard a comedically loud yawn behind me. Turned around to see Kobe as there beaming. Did you meet someone last night? Not that it's any of your business, but maybe. Bro, I'm happy for you. That's part of why I wanted you to come to the club. You spend all of your time just moping around the house. You need to get out. I do feel better about it. I've gotten into a bit of a funk over what happened. It's good having a real distraction for once. And that's why you should always listen to me. Now, who caught your eye? If you have to pry, I met a guy at the bar. We had a few drinks and chatted, and it was really nice. At the bar, huh? And who was that? Don't you have anything better to do than bug me about my dating life? Nope. If you must know, it was the bartender. Really fun guy once he's opened up a little. Jax? You're going on a date with Jax? It's not a date, it's just coffee. Dude, I am so jealous. He is such a cutie, that bow tie. Roar! What's swinging? We're meeting for coffee. Besides, considering how much noise you're making when you got in, I think you managed pretty well by yourself. Oh, you know, I met a few people. He and I came back. Test the pad springs? ... Anyway, I need to get ready. I'm meeting him in an hour. Hope you don't mind if I grab a quick shower before I go? Before you let me go for the first time. Yeah, but you don't have someone waiting on you. I knew it is a date. By all means, bro. But I want all the details when you get back. Have fun. He scampered back off to his room, but barely keeping his grin in check. Glancing at myself in the window, the bathrobe half open, I realized just how haggard I looked at the moment. The water felt great, washing away my exhaustion. Part of me had hated to admit it, but Kobe is right about the club. My life had become a little dull lately and promised to get me, someone new is exciting. As I got out, I toweled off, my mind wandering. I barely knew a sky. What if the expectations... blah, blah, blah. I can't read this properly right now. In my hurry, I made a wrong turn to get the coffee shop, and I wound up taking longer than I thought. I pushed open the door and glanced around to see a few couples sitting at the tables. Just as I was about to curse myself for missing him, I saw Jax at a counter near the window, nursing a coffee mug and looking outside. His colors were muted, more neutral, and his clothes were considerably less revealing. I placed my order at the counter and walked over. He looks identical. It's just the clothing that's different. He looked up out of his reverie and smiled. His shade jumped one brighter. Oh, okay. Though I'm not sure he noticed. I set my coffee down and placed a muffin between us. Sorry, it takes at least 2 of these to get me completely awake this time of day. He motioned to his coffee before picking up and downing the rest. He set the cup down and smiled as he noticed the muffin. And you came through again. You, my friend, are quite the reliable gentleman. Are you all right? You looked a little distant and preoccupied. Something on your mind? Like I said, I need at least 2 cups before I'm at least half the fun I normally am at the club. I cut the muffin in half and offered it to him. He smiled and took a piece off the top, absently munching on it. He was a very different person outside of the club. I began to wonder if it was just me. You sure? Seems like more than just a bit of sleep deprivation. Really, it's nothing. It can just take quite a bit out of me working a long night like that. Sorry, I'm still a little rusty at this dating thing. Though, why would you keep working there if it keeps you up so late? It can take quite a bit out of me, but I wouldn't give it away for anything. I love the interaction. Meeting new people, making smiles. He stammered for a moment at his slip-up before letting out a resigned chuckle. Drinks, I mean. It's part of my job to be so energetic and friendly. Not to make out I'm going to be a buzzkill, but I apologize in advance if I'm a little zombified this morning. It's hard to be high energy every minute of the day. Hey, I've had days where I've come home and immediately passed out on the couch, though now it's a little more depressing than when I had something to occupy my time. Still, that's why we invented coffee and muffins, to take the edge off our worst days. True, but we're in a coffee shop being social. I should probably have another cup to get myself together. Whoa, he's biting his lip, holy moly. He waved down a waiter heading around with a pot and got a refill. After a sip or two, he looked back up at me, smiling. So, I'd like to know a little more about you. I'd like to know why you downed that drink in a single sitting. Were you just wanting to impress me, or were you trying to get a free ride home? You were the most interesting person there, and I thought I should get to know this guy better. Is that so strange? Would you think much less of me if I said yes? You know what's funny? He's holding his hands together under the table, but it looks like he's doing something else. He looks like he's depressed and he's, you know what I'm saying. You know. Just look at that. Huh? Why would you say something like that? I forgot what he even said. I got too distracted. Sigh. Because I'm the attractive, scantily clad bartender. It's like open season on getting a piece of my tail. I enjoy the attention, but not the... Sorry, there's a space there. I gotta put a pause in there. Attention, if you catch my meaning. I'm not sure I really do. You like being the center of attention, but not getting attention for it? Everyone wants to see what's under the uniform, but that's where it stops. I work in a room with hundreds of people on a regular basis, and none of them actually wants to get to know me. I suppose that's why you threw me for a bit of a loop. I can't believe that. I mean, the way you mix drinks all night, the banter, just talking with you had me wanting to know more. I'm surprised you don't have 1 million phone numbers every night. I do, it's just none of them really want me to call to talk, so much as to call to see if I want to fool around. Is that so bad? I know I wouldn't be too sad about having my pick of half the people I saw at the club. It's just not my scene. Too many wild oats sown when I was younger, I guess. We both settled on awkward silence for a moment. 2 commas. Just sipping coffee and nibbling on our muffin halves. Eventually, I just had to speak up. Well, I'm not one of those booty callers. I mean, you are quite attractive in or out of your outfit, but I wanted to get to know all about you, not just what I saw at the club. I blushed a little when I realized what I'd said. But he just smiled and let it slide. Thanks, it's flattering. But also nice to know your muffin didn't come with ulterior motives. Okay. Nope, just deliciousness and riboflavin. He laughed and began to relax, easing the tension that had been building. Still, something was bothering me. Sorry, I just can't get over how different you are at the club. That can't just be a mask, can it? He pulls off his mask and he's a regular human being underneath. You think you're gonna get my whole life story with just a cup of coffee and a muffin? It's gonna take much more than that. Then how about a movie? There's a matinee just down the street in a little bit. Maybe if I add tickets and popcorn, you'll tell me your favorite color. It's gonna be blue, isn't it? I'm not due to work until 3, and as you could tell from my earlier phone call, I'm not exactly overwhelmed with things to do. But maybe I shouldn't. I mean, we only just met, and I picked up my half-eaten muffin and held it between us. I swear on this muffin that I'm not just in it because I'm not just in it because you have a cute tush and you mix a mean drink. I'm in this for much more than that. Sorry, I guess it's just a reflex. Not a particularly helpful one either. I should go help Marina though. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in a moment. No. You game? Oh, I glitched it out again. Okay, time to give a synopsis instead of reading this out because I can't read it properly. It's blue, by the way. I knew it. I called it. Ooh. Ah. Oh, I thought that was an inappropriate picture. Yeah, that would be funny if there's an inappropriate post. Oh, I wanted to read those, but this guy's in the way. Damn it. I want to read those, you jerk. Come on. Come on. His name's Cryptic? Literally? Come on. Why does the game do this? Okay, then it gave me back my, Well, I'll be back in a moment. Jeez, that hurts. Oh, man. The pain, the pain. Okay. Okay, it just takes time for it to work. Okay, so, if I remember, horror was the funniest one. 2 tickets for blood is thicker than whatever. Oh yeah, you can actually see him holding his hands together that time. Now, what do those say? Godzilla. I can't. Jack in. I think that's Jack and Jill, which is an awful film. And the 4th movie. Wow. The 4th movie is called Employees Only. That's kind of a lame name for a movie. I'm actually gonna take this image afterwards and see if like see if there is something written on that last one. Jackson seemed thrilled with my choice of movie, and I wasn't about to tell him my ulterior motive of getting a little closer to him. Still, everything I'd read suggested it was just another cheesy slasher film, so nothing to get worked up about. Whoa, okay, that convinced me it was actually going to do something. We found our seats, and I surreptitiously folded up the armrest under the auspices of sharing the popcorn. Jax settled in, and we both started snacking while the lights began to dim. I would like if they actually took a real, like, flash animation or something, and they put it in here, like something they could get the rights for. Oh, okay, it's still images. Oh, another one of those crazy earrings. The movie opened in a remote location near a lake. I was about to roll my eyes when they pulled in close to a body laying a pool of blood on the floor of the abandoned cabin. When the body began to twitch and shudder, the head turning a very disturbing direction, Jack suddenly turned and pressed his face against my shoulder. At first I was grinning at the thought that my plan had worked so well. However, as he began to turn a couple shades paler, my grin faded. I surreptitiously shifted position to make it look as if we were whispering and leaned down. "We can go if you want. It's alright." He shook his head, closing his eyes and gathering himself back up. He settled back in his seat and faced the screen. I could see him cringe now and again, glancing away from the movie. I moved my hand over and squeezed his gently. His hand untensed as he calmed down and laced his fingers through mine. By the end of the movie, I was afraid he was going to snap my fingers, but once the credits came up, his grip relaxed. Oh, it's bareback in the outback. Okay, nothing special. That sounds like a porno. What did you think? Kinda cheesy, really. Was not prepared for that. Particularly not the part where it burst out of the spine of that lady at the end. What? I thought it was adorable when he snuggled up to me to hide. Yeah, laugh it up, buddy. Remember, it takes two to date. Sorry, it's just you're cute when you're scared. I really should get going. I have a few errands to run before work. I slid my hand into his a moment and squeezed it softly. You had a good time, right? I did. It was fun getting a chance to spend some time outside the bar with someone. Guess I was feeling a little more jaded than I thought. We stood for a long, awkward moment, neither of us seeming to want to walk away. As I looked up into those bright orange eyes, I knew I had to do something. Shake his hand? How lame is that? Emboldened, I stepped closer to him and placed a hand on his shoulder. He shifted uncomfortably for a moment, his hue shifting redder as I leaned down and pressed my lips gently to his cheek. I felt him shiver a little against me as his eyelid closed. Eyelid. How do you screw that up? We stayed there for just a moment before he slowly drew back and glanced away. Whoa, okay. We should do this again sometime. Definitely. He stammered for a moment before smiling up at me. Whoa, that was quick. I'm off in a couple of days. How about we go get together for some dinner? Sure. I'd love to. I can pick you up at your place, say around Bish. Say around Bish. Oh man. There's a great place near my house that I've been wanting to go. Near your place, huh? You sure you don't have some ulterior movies? What? Is that a typo? I don't remember reading ulterior movies last time. I think it was motives every single time last time I played this game. Ulterior movies. Maybe I do have ulterior movies after all. I wouldn't say they are powerful ulterior motives, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I had some. That wouldn't be lying. You'd be lying if you said you didn't have some, but not saying that you have some is just abstaining from answering the question. Good, because you're making me consider some of my own. Well, shall we eat first and then explore each other's ulterior motives? Why are they repeating this so much? Sounds perfect. I can meet you there. No sense in driving all the way across the town to pick me up. Particularly, you have to carry all those ulterior motives. We said our goodbyes and parted ways. For me at least, I felt quite a bit better about the ulterior motives. Even if I was a little rusty at this, I still did good enough to keep his ulterior motives in check. Back in the car, I went over the ulterior motives in my mind, smiling as I relived the best ulterior motives. I knew I'd be coming home to Kobe and a million questions, but I could still enjoy the memory of my first date in a long time. Okay, so I guess that's a part in and of itself. Maybe I should take a break now. Yeah, maybe I'll take a break. Yeah, I'm taking a break.